Hello. Welcome to The Sinking City. It's a game by Frogware, I believe. Frogwares, maybe. It seems to be a Sherlock Holmes meets H.P. Lovecraft. Well, definitely seems like Lovecraft. Right. I think I need to turn shadows down just a little bit. Work. And yeah. Wait, what did I say? We're gonna quit the main menu and continue. I think that's what it told me to do. Alright. Holding camera. Dear Mr. Charles Reed, as you requested, I've researched the outburst of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmont, Massachusetts. It turns out that your assumptions were correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the country are drawn to Oakmont, hunted by a vision similar to yours, the city drowning, the presence of something great yet unknown. As luck has it, I believe we have stumbled upon the source of your ailment, and the person who might help you with it. Prepare yourself, then come to Oakmont as soon as you can. I will meet you here to help you on your way. Cordially, Johannes Vanderberg. Johannes Vanderberg.
Hope I never have to use it. But something tells me I will. Never trust a tourist advertisement.
All evidence collected.
Now get out!
Oh, okay.
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes Vanderberg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me your Highness. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
Reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
Tell me about this flood.
It began 6 months ago. Storms raged for several weeks, and the water has risen ever higher without receding. Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience. Atmosphere, you know?
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
Like you?
Can you tell me a little about Mr. Throgmorton?
A remarkable creature. Scion of a robust bloodline. A philanthropist, a scholar, and the patron of the famous Oakmont University. A man of great ambitions and even greater ego. Do not make him wait.
That's an eye-catching suit.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. A mere flood is no excuse for one to abandon one's style.
I take it you're a big fan of yellow.
Well, I have a particular weakness for it. Call it a personal quirk.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
Thank you.
What's
How
the
do I do
best way
that?
to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
Alright, thank
Too
you.
kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper, places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
Alright, thank you.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vandenberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
Alright.
Well, that's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No, no. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
You bother me. Map. I don't know what that is. Newspaper, police station, library, city hall. This kind of reminds me of Vampire, which I loved. Vampire was an awesome game. Okay. Find Robert. Okay. Need to find Robert. Okay. Inventory weapons. Crafting material. Okay, and that's the case. Okay.
We'll meet again, Mr. Reed.
Maybe... I can just climb up there, huh? A little bit of fall damage. Okay. What's up, mister?
The end is nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sowed.
Yes. What he said. Well, that definitely looks like the guy that stands out. The big ego. Police line, do not cross. Yeah, I cross.
Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
Got green stuff on it. I hope someone finds this. My name is Albert Throgmorton, and this is my will. I want to warn you, don't go to the depths below Oakmount. There's unreadable. We should have never done that. Everything should have remained in that cave. Professor Unreadable, fear that will become of me. It's singing in my brain, dancing on my eyelids every time I close my eyes. Unreadable. The cycle goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. In the end it comes. I must warn everyone. I must tell my father. He's here. Interesting.
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business.
Do you like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
Huh. I seem to have gotten stuck in our first few minutes of playing the game. Not uncommon for me. Am I not supposed to be here? Is swimming okay? Almost starting to lose health. Oh, there's like an octopus on me. Hills are on me. Don't get stuck. Okay. We're gonna use the medkit. Damn it, helmet to full. It's okay. Oh, hello, mister. He doesn't want to talk. Okay. I don't know if I can climb on this boat. Alright, let's go talk to Thormon. Whatever that guy's name is. Oh, can I look in this? I cannot. Okay.
I don't care
Hello,
about
mister.
your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is final.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers, mark my words.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damned city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera. You have a point, newcomer.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you. Please forgive the question, but I've never met a man quite like you before.
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. Proud and powerful blood flows through our veins. My father united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these exquisite features.
I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Tane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to their house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Where's the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. You were standing right in front of it.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
I already
Find
found the
my
lifeboat.
son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
You are New Mind Palace clue? Found his will.
I've said everything I know.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
Yeah, yeah. A little aggressive. Let's go see this guy on the end of the pier. After we go in here. I have a lot of octopus out here.
Join in, newcomer. Praise the sea with us. Join in, newcomer. Praise the sea with us.
Oh! I'm guessing I'm not supposed to be out here if I'm just walking through things. Alright, we're going back. Oh, wrong button. It feels like there's a lot of stuff, a lot of places I can go where there's nothing to do. I do like that I can just pretty much climb any.
The door won't budge.
Like a cat. like a cat with a crab inside of it. Not a fan of that at all. Alright, let's check inside the house.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis, we were here. This is our house. Barry was outside on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and... okay. My head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing. Just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me...
That sounds familiar. Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was at or starve.
Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea what Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. Kay have mercy on his soul.
Who is this Kay you keep mentioning?
Outsider, show some respect. Kay is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know. I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or Kay? Did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
Choo-choo. Ahem. Choo-choo. Ahem.
Just steal from this guy. Take his alcohol.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Use a mind's eye whenever you see distortion in the corners of the screen and hear a ringing sound. It may reveal images or tracks that are otherwise invisible. Images have an activation zone. Hold button to see full picture. How are you trying to put the gun to your head? That bugs me.
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work. Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. So that's what an Innsmouther looks like. I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here. 5 cards short of a full house. There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
Go back into the house.
I've said everything I know.
The crouching guys go. Oh, there's a room right here.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
Oh, hold the button. To steal his stuff.
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
Anything else I missed?
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Choo choo.
I went through here.
Glenna, Nehri, Glenna, Gebhal, Nugulaina, Haftin.
Albert spread some sort of psychic influence which made everyone nearby suffer hysteria. Oh.
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
What's happening?
Okay, let's see what we have here.
What's happening?
Take this, ape-face. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled. There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to
I
flee.
still hear those voices. My head. I still hear those voices.
Go. Or see if we can get. I need alcohol.
I've said everything I know.
Alright, so the guy landed and tried to flee. Where did he go though?
Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
Mind place? Oh, okay. As an Innsmouther, Lewis and his people suffered at the hands of the Throgmortons and could be a reason to hate them. Throgmorton sentiment or Albert spreads hysteria around him. Okay. Albert and the fisherman named Lewis fled the scene after the fight in the house and tracked them using my supernatural sense. Okay. Albert attacked the fisherman then fled when... Okay. Albert Throgmorton was dangerous and posed a threat to Lewis, Flynn, and his fellow fishermen. Okay. Okay, now I'm looking for
Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania?
tracks. All evidence collected.
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
Lewis may have wanted to kill Albert outright because he was a Throgmorton rather than just drive him off.
Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
I make
There's something in the pocket.
Lewis, please just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater like everyone else right now. I don't yet have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly without the fuss snipping about the port. But don't worry, I've struck a nice deal with the proper people and should have a steady supply channel soon. Just one more week and I'll return everything with double interest. Peter. Go up first and then down. Let's go down first. And that'll be all.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate. One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
Lewis, the Innsmouther that killed Albert, may be hiding at the bar in open port. Now we need to go to the bar. I have no idea where the bar is at. And we'll find the bar in the next episode. This was a lot of me just running around. Probably a kind of boring episode, but hopefully it'll pick up soon. And thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.